As an interior designer, we meet with clients, we determine what their needs are. I would say for the most part, when a client comes to us or if they put out a request for a proposal, they're going to be wanting some sort of a change. Usually by the time we see them, they've already worked with a leasing agent and they already have a space. So they've kind of predetermined how many square feet they need. Is this space going to meet our needs, and what is the dollar amount? And okay, so that's already been figured out. So like in this instance, what I'm doing is they've already said we want to be here. We're going to be on this floor and part of another floor. Now make us fit, make it look nice, make it function well. Make sure that there's enough room for our employees, there's room for future growth. So there's a lot of things we need to take into consideration. This is all the fun stuff of interior design, and I think this is what people always think about. This is fun as well, but you can't get here until you first get here. You first need to make them fit. Now once it's going to function well for them, then we can work into the next phase and say, how do you want the space to look? You know, working in a hospital, you would almost think that everything is very quiet and secretive. There's a different kind of camaraderie you have with your fellow employees and the other professional staff. And coming into the business world, I really sensed that the environment was very different, not in a bad way, it was just different. That I really had a little hard time adjusting to. I felt very confident in what I was doing. I felt like I did a really good job. I really started to look at where I was going, and my daughter's going to be starting college. My life basically revolved around the children growing up and, you know, being a wonderful wife and mother, and all of a sudden I found myself saying, where do I want to be? I think I've worked very hard to satisfy the family and to make sure that their needs were met, and I started to feel like, what about me? Once I took my first class, I think I just was running. I loved it more than I ever could have imagined. There's so many different parts that I really like. I would really say, though, I love the construction. Once it starts construction, it's almost like it's finally happening. So it's almost like building a sundae and then finally it's completed. That's the part I like, because it's almost like your dream became a reality. So how can that not be fun? I feel like I'm playing. And it's strange, I'm working, but I feel like I'm playing. And I think a lot of people here feel that same way.